Get a box here with 5 chips in it. This is called the 5 chips trick. And these are the numbers I have. Get a number with 2, a number with 4, one with 6, one with 8, one with 10. And on backs of 2, on back of 2 I've got 1. The back of 4 I've got 3. What's on the back of chip number 8? 7, okay. I need a couple of volunteers. Okay, why don't you come up? And why don't you come up? Okay. We got 2 people with big smiles. Now, what's your name? Kimberly? Cole? Kimberly and Cole. Now, this is what I'd like to have you do. You can come back here. I'd like to have you shake these guys real good. Now, first of all, very special about the top numbers. What kind of numbers are they? What would you say? Even, okay? And the ones in the bottom row, odd numbers. How about 103? Is that odd or even? How do you know that's odd? Ends in a 3, right? How about 150? What would you say?
Even.
How do you know?
Because it ends in a 0.
Oh, 0 an even number? Oh, okay, good. This is what I'd like to have you do. I want you to shoot these things, turn them out just like this, and how many odd numbers do you see? Just line them right up and go on like that. See, that's 6 right there, right? And that's 9 right there. So you see 2 odd numbers. Okay, so you passed the test. Now, I want you to shake these, dump them out, and write down the numbers on the overhead here. Get a clean transparency up here. You write the numbers down so that everybody can see them, because I want you people to add those numbers up, so everybody has something to do. And I'm not going to see what you turn out, but you're going to tell me how many odd numbers, right? That's all I need to know, okay? So go ahead, you shake them. Pour them out. Write them down. There's an overhead pen there, I forgot to do that there. Okay, now, all right. Now, do you have those 5 numbers written down?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Now, as soon as you get the 5 numbers, just tell me the number of odd numbers. There may not be any odd numbers. Okay, you got those written down?
Almost.
How many odd numbers?
2.
How many?
2.
2? 2 odd numbers?
Yes.
The sum is 28, right? You read those up?
6.
Where are the numbers written down?
28.
Yeah, 28.
It's 28.
Yeah, 28. Oh, wow.
Okay, these are the numbers. 3, 7, 10, 6, and 2. Did they add up to 28? Okay. Let's do this once more. Let's get these in here. Get this once more. And write those numbers down below. Wait just a minute.
It's 28.
Okay, write those numbers down below.
6 plus 2
Wait a
is
minute,
8.
let me see those. That's about a 10 right there.
Super.
Okay. Now they're going to write these 5 numbers down. Okay, write those 5 numbers down, and you people add the 5 numbers up, right? And I'm going to get the sum by just knowing how many odd numbers there are, right?
You don't have to do the odd and even thing. Just write the numbers.
Okay, you see those 5 numbers?
Nope.
Oh, they still write it
It's
down?
close, Mr. Bennett.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we did.
Okay, how many odd numbers?
2, 3.
3.
3? The sum is 27.
Yes. See? Even I know.
Okay.
7, yeah, it's wow.
Cole, very good. Thank you very much for coming in. Let's give these people a big hand. I'm She did something very important. She stopped to put the cap on the... Very important. You see it dry out very quickly. Okay, that's the 5-chip trick. Now let's see how that works. That's not magic. It has a very simple explanation. You should be able to impress your friends. Let's look at this transparency. Let's suppose that you get all even numbers. What's the sum going to be?
It's gonna be
What's it going to be? 30, right? Everyone agree? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 adds up to 30. Now let's suppose someone rolled a 2, a 4, a 6, and an 8, but instead of a 10, they rolled a 9. What's the sum going to be? Yeah. 29, right? You didn't have to add those up, did you?
Nope.
Because you know the sum was 30 if you get all even numbers. Suppose you get 2 odd numbers, what's the sum going to be?
28.
28. It doesn't matter what even number gets replaced by an odd number. Those 2 odd numbers are going to reduce the sum by 2, right? If there's 3 odd numbers, it's going to be 27, right? So you can try that. Now, once you do that a couple of times, you might want to show your friends that you can even do it with 6 chips. Bring in a 12 that has an 11 on the back. So the sum of odd even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 is 30, and 12 is 42, right? So you just use that and subtract 1 for each odd number. Here are some follow-up activities. We have seen one variation of the 5-chip trick where we use 6 chips, a 12 on front with 11 on back. These can be extended to any number of even numbers. Where these even numbers all have an odd number on back that is 1 less. The sum of these numbers is 110. So if one person shakes these chips let's see what we got here for odd numbers. We have 3, 4, 5 odd numbers, 6 odd numbers, and that person tells the second person that there are 6 odd numbers. The second person knows the sum of these numbers is 104, 6 less than 110. Here's another variation of the 5-chip trick using larger even numbers. The sum of these numbers is 170. The back side of each chip has an odd number that is 1 less. And as before, when the chips are shaken and dumped out, the number of odd numbers can be used to determine the sum of the numbers. Here is one more example with 5 chips, but with a slight variation. On the back of each chip, there is an odd number that is 3 greater. For example, on the back of 50, there's 53, and so forth. The sum of these 5 even numbers is 230. Now if one person shakes the chips and then dumps them out and tells the second person who can't see the chips that there is 1 odd number, then the second person knows the sum of the chips is 230 plus 3, or 233. In the earlier examples, we subtracted 1 for each odd number, but in this example, we add 3 for each odd number. When using this set of chips, the second person can also determine the sum of the chips when they're shaken by asking for the number of chips that end in a 0. In this case, the answer would be 4. 4 numbers end in a 0, so there's 1 odd number and the sum is 233. Students might enjoy making up their own variation of the 5-chip trick.